Sin. Yeah. Check it. Yeah. Look. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavyweight. Heavyweight, this the heavy.
People are using relationships to squeeze joy out of the other person.
Ooh, bars! Come on, bring it.
If you were joyful by your own nature, you would naturally have wonderful relationships with anybody you meet. But right now you're seeing how to squeeze joy out of this person. So, in pursuit of happiness, you're going to somebody. Well, that's bound to be a disaster somewhere.
Because you're not happy within.
Within.
You're trying to get it from somebody.
Somewhere else you're trying.
And you will become a nuisance after some time, though initially it's an exchange program. After some time, it'll be a nuisance.
Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. But I just had to show y'all that message from Sad Guru and Ebro, man. Shout out to Sad Guru and Ebro. Go follow both of them on Instagram because listen, man, you know, at the end of the day, you gonna deal with people like that, whether it's friendships, relationships, family ships, all of that shit, co-workerships. You gonna have people that's not happy with themselves. So guess what? They gonna depend on you for happiness. They gonna depend on you for comfort. You know, and you know, when you don't realize this, bro, that's how your energy gets drained, because you're not seeing that these people are putting everything on you instead of them working on themselves and trying to figure out them. You know, so, you know, I've been in relationships like that, you know what I mean? To where, you know, all happiness just depends on you. And they don't do anything to try to figure out the cause of their problems. You know, they don't have enough purpose to figure out, you know, the things that make them happy. So guess what? They always gonna be waiting on you to come around, whether it's getting off of work, you know, coming home from the gym, you know, being, you know, they don't want you to hang out with your friends or anybody else. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna want you to hang around anybody else because their happiness depends on it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you're in these situations, these people become very possessive. They become very possessive because they don't like to be alone. They not happy without you. They don't have any energy without your energy because you their only energy source. So imagine what that does to you. Imagine what strain that put on the relationship. And it's going to end up just like you said, these people become a nuisance to you instead of them, you know, becoming, something healthy in your life. You know what I mean? A good product of your life, a good partner in your life. You know, instead they become nuisance. They become needy. They become draining. You never have no time or peace to yourself. It's always gonna be what you doing, where you going, you know, because they done got so attached and they don't have a life of their own. So guess what? You become their life. So they won't be your peace. There won't be somebody that you could, just chill out, and be to your own thoughts. Instead though, it's always something. They gonna be all in your face, all like this. So what we doing? What's this? What's that? You know what I mean? Because they don't have a life of their own, or they gonna be blowing up your phone, calling you and, with nothing to do, nothing to say. And it's just like, you gonna always be the party. They always gonna be waiting on the party to get there. So you gotta be careful of that, man. It's one thing, like in my case, like with my girl and my family, it's like when I get home, it's like all love. My daughter been waiting on me. That's what you want. Your girl, my girl miss me. That's what you want. But they could still do their own thing until I get there. So what if it was just like something else, like to where it's like, damn, just nothing happens until I get home. So y'all don't You know, nothing get done, nobody move, nobody having fun until I get home. No, it's not like that, you know? So it actually feels good to go home and be in the comfort of my own family, own space, because that's my peace. But a lot of people don't get to come home to that because they coming home to people that's not happy. They coming home to people that's because they not happy and they not working on themselves, you know, they got an attitude. You can't do nothing. You ain't got no space. You can't move. You know, so then they relying on you to fix their problems. You know, they relying on your energy and, you know, your wisdom to make them happy, you know, to put them at ease. And you just gotta understand that that's just very draining. That's very draining, you know, to be with, you know, somebody that don't have friends that they could go out with. You know, they just don't have, you know, any just will to try to get better. You know, instead, nothing moves in their life without you. So you could be dealing with this, you know, like I said, in relationships, you know, with maybe some family members that ain't got shit going on, you know, or not good with themselves enough to where they don't fuck with themselves. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They can't be alone. So they always, everything gonna be, you know, on you and what you doing and all of that shit. And it's just like, man, that could just become overbearing because all of those relationships can be just based off of that. You know, so you just got to be careful with that. You know, when you notice, like, you know, people being too possessive, you know, when you notice, you know, where, you know, just people not trying to better themselves in any type of way, you know, when you notice, like, you know, shit like, you know, like maybe your girl always, you know, don't want you to go out, don't want you to hang out or have any time to yourself. Listen, bro, it's a problem there. It's a problem there, bro, because they happiness and they movement, they vibration, they frequency, all of that shit is leaning on you. So where the fuck you gonna find time for yourself at? You know? Who gonna be those things when you need it? If these motherfuckers can't be that for themselves. You could be that for yourself. We are that for ourselves. But if you got a bunch of people that can't be that for themselves and you the life of the party, you the one that got to make them happy, you the one with the highest energy, the highest frequency, you the one with all the knowledge, you the one that's trying to better yourself and ain't nobody else around trying to do the same. Listen, bro, it's just going to put a strain on you, dog. None of them going to be there for you like that. None of them gonna be reliable enough to be a good support system. They not gonna be a good support system. They not. Your girl ain't gonna be a good support system if she not happy, unless you happy, or unless you around to make her happy. And we already know how I go with these women, bro. It's tough. You will lose your shit trying to make these women happy. You will lose your shit. That's why I don't put energy into that. You know what I mean? When I come, my good mood alone, the fact that I could make my own self happy, you know, the fact that I'm in my truth, the fact that I got God in my life, the energy that I bring around is just automatic. So I ain't really gotta lift a finger for that. You know what I'm saying? Because my presence alone will do that for my family. Because I feed into my family. I feed into my family. I feed into my daughter. You know, I try to feed into my girl. But I know, like, listen, dog, you can't try to make them happy. They got to do that on their own. So I ain't going to stress myself out trying to make my girl happy. All I can do is hope that she happy. You know what I'm saying? And stay in good spirits and all that. But I ain't about to break my neck to make her happy, to make her appreciate the things that she has. Make her appreciate me. I ain't making nobody do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I bring. And when you know what you bring, you're not going to be reliant on people like that. So if I know what I bring and there's people around that's still not happy, then they can fucking kick rocks. I'm not gonna tell them they can't go. I'm not gonna try to stop them or hold them back. That's on them. Fuck, I look like exerting my energy trying to make everybody happy. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. And you can't do it either. Because all you gonna do is just drain yourself trying to do that shit. All you gonna do is just lose yourself trying to do that shit. And then you gonna easily find yourself stressed out and depressed, off your purpose, off your grind. You know what I'm saying? Off the righteous path. Because we know that the demons, they wait for us to stress out. They wait for us to be depressed. Just so they could come and get in our head and try to tempt us to do some shit. But that's for the weak. We not weak. We not falling for that. Because we focused on us. When you sitting there focusing on making everybody else happy and giving and putting your energy into all of them, bro, that's what's gonna put you in that state. That's what's gonna have you lost. That's what's gonna make you weak. But when you putting it to yourself, bro, you strong, you solid on your end. So you're not gonna fall for them same tricks that you used to. Anytime you feeling down, because you know when you feeling down, all you have is you to lift you up. You're not going to lean on your girl for that. You're not going to be calling your family for that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to put all of that on anybody else because you know that you are in control of your reality. And the problem is you got a bunch of people that are not in control of their reality. They're not in control of their energy. You know what I'm saying? So they not in control of their happiness. So they gonna rely on everybody else to do it because they steady wanna do everything to not look in the mirror and not focus on themselves. So you can't do that. And you gotta watch the people around us like that because they will drain you if you let them. They will put all the responsibility on you if you let them. But when they see that, hey, you know what? I'm just tending to my own energy, my own vibration, my own happiness. And if you not happy, that's on you. Listen, then they going to start looking at themselves. Or they going to sit there in that depressed state. You know what I mean? But either way, you going to be all right. And you got to keep it that way. All right? And that's my word, man. My name Jay Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.
First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma